User data has the capability to survive beyond the limits of our biological selves. It becomes possible for emerging users to benefit from the preceding generation's behaviors and decisions. The Selfish Ledger, a leaked Google X video. If you haven't seen it, there's a link in the description. Watch that before you watch this. Like it or not, we live in a digital prison. Every action we take online is logged and scrutinized. Our ephemeral behaviors are the subject of scientific studies we unwittingly consent to through a frivolous tap of the I agree button. Install an app on your phone and be surveilled by marketeers and big data companies alike. This mobile game turns a profit by selling your location data to unscrupulous third parties. Ultrasonic audio embedded in television commercials and retail outlets let marketeers track your attention and manipulate you. That's what this is all about. Manipulation, social engineering, the wildly self-inflated importance of those who've profited their way to owning our data and now, through their arrogance, seek to control us. But there's a problem with that. Let me explain. This is Richard Dawkins, the perpetrator of the first officially recognized meme. His original theory proposed that, whilst devoid of any motive or will, memes could be metaphorically and pedagogically described as if they had such. By this metaphor, memes are problematic. They have an uncanny ability to literally possess people as a means of self-interested propagation. They don't care who they harm or how outrageous they might be, as long as they can survive. Now, I'm not talking about image macros or Milhouse per se, though they do serve to illustrate the lengths to which memes will go to preserve themselves. What I'm talking about are the memes that are proffered by their acolytes as a lens through which to view the world. Identity, bigotry, ideology, and dominance. From birth until death, we're surrounded by memes fighting for our attention. And once a meme has your attention, it's easy to adopt it. Our brains are meme machines, after all. Our minds receive a rush of dopamine as we embrace and repeat the meme, and it becomes a game of chasing the high, much like gambling. Ideas like truth, diets, political ideologies, internet subcultures, gender and orientation, or any extremist religious faith, they're all different sides of the same meme gamble. By their very nature, memes almost universally require you to make it a part of your identity. It's the best way for them to guarantee their survival. Now, I'm going to use two examples from my own lifetime. I grew up in an extremely conservative religious household. Then, as a teenager, I called myself an atheist with a capital A and adopted that worldview. They're kind of the same thing, just different sides of the same identity coin. A mimetic distillation of complex human behaviors that, when embraced to their fullest, lead to a similar kind of slavishness, to an idea that ultimately exists for its own selfish sake. These memes require complete devotion. They dispense with subtlety, and over time they tend towards the more extreme variations of themselves. As they grow and propagate, the minds they possess act according to the most fundamental and clownish strains of the meme they adhere to. Now, you might be asking at this point, what does any of this have to do with user data? The problem we face on the internet, whether it's with social media or user-centered design, is this. Human beings cannot be accurately represented by a like, or a share, or a radio button, or a retweet. These are binary options that exist as a mere abstraction of human behavior. And while hashtags and analytics might be a quick and easy way for some to claim that they have an accurate model of human behavior, what I've come to realize is that Google, Facebook, and their ilk are merely meme collectors. They can index all they like. They can claim that they're a repository of analytics and photos and location data and purchase history and whatever else. and they can try and tease out facts about mankind's truest self. But in my estimation, all they've ever been able to do is facilitate these memes and expedite their transformation into ugly, extremist parodies of themselves. So when Google comes along and portrays itself as an altruistic record keeper and diviner of truth, I have to scoff. Truth without meaning is useless, and a ledger of zeros and ones interpreted through an artificial intelligence is as useful as the entrails of a chicken interpreted through an artificial intelligence. Their greed, their gluttony for our data is driven by, you guessed it, a meme. That being control and dominance. And whether their ends are altruistic or not, their goal is to sequence human behavior as if it was some epigenetic tome. But there really is no objectivity to the data they sequester about us. As their catalog of behavior grows and their predictions of user choice gets more, quote, accurate, you have to stop and ask yourself, where does the prediction of a choice end and the manipulation of the user begin? How could anyone think that their vision of a selfish ledger does anything but enslave our future generations to the machination of today's memes, imprisoning our children into a pigeonhole and typecasting individuals into an ever louder and more extreme caricature of a viral thought? What they've built today is nothing more than the ultimate meme machine that does nothing but divide us into little groups of ostentatious mimetic behaviors. And if their goal is to actually help future generations, the best thing that they could do is let the memes die and just forget. Well, that's my video. Whether you found it thought-provoking or FUD-inspiring, why not leave me a comment and let me know what you think? If you believe in the work that I do, you can support this show over on Patreon or LibrePay, or you can also buy a t-shirt over on Teespring. There's a link down in the description. But whatever you do, whether it's sharing this video or hitting that like button, don't forget to subscribe to see more from me, the Linux Gamer. And as always, thank you for watching.